toward the back stretch of the season. Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The give is to Williams. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
He's going to take off. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He's got it. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Smith. Quick step and go. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're working that left side. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Maryland! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And onto the field comes Aiden Laffery. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker, toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
Just feeds the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Sweet cut there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Long way to go on second down. Comes down, it's Perry. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Hauser. Fires to the tight end.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When you threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
The field goal is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Calls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got his man. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmaker. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Left side is Fleming. Touchdown, Terrapins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Illinois right back to the line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Caught. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, it's Williams. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. Looking for room at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Fleming. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Caught. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. Big guy smells it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Maryland! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Sets his feet. It's Hauser. Got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Illinois lining up quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gets open down the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. On play action. It's caught downfield. Touchdown Illini. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out wide left, it's Fleming.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to squeak through the pile. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, I love the aggressiveness and physicality of this defense. 3rd down, they run the football. You say absolutely not. This is a strength of this offense. Usually, they're really good at converting 3rd downs. This defense just stood up and made a play.
Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Drops back on 1st down. That's caught. It's Fleming. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. On the run, fires downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Terrapins right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Complete to the left. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 first downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB. Find a way to...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games through.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Illinois right back to the line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Handoff to the single back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Stopped right there.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They'll run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Soft spot in the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
In the red area, it's Smith. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Maryland! And the route is on. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And he added the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. They're all over him. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for... Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. On the draw, it's Smith. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Hamilton. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Powers through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He'll be dropped.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Moves the pocket. It's Hauser. Right side, it's Dixon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Lets it fly on the move. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Trying to move them on the counter. Pull to the ground. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is